Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. It's awesome to be here with you. My goodness, I am, for those that are new, I am a psychic and intuitively guided tarot card reader. And my truest intention is to bring you upliftment, first and foremost, and to perk your curiosity in the realms of the mystical, seen and unseen aspects of our lives, though ever present, to fulfill you and to bring some clarity in areas through the different divinations that I consider to be a conduit of the messages that I receive and offer to you. And today I'm going to be doing the mid-month April readings for the sign of Cancer. So I've been uploading a little bit each day, and with extra time on my hands, I thought, why not? I do daily I Ching coin and tarot oracle readings, but I thought this is the time. Let's do it. Now, these are very general readings, and so I absolutely recommend, if it doesn't resonate with you as a Cancer, you check out your moon and rising, because there is so many more things about each and every one of us other than our sun sign, in addition to our sun signs, that I find very exciting and revealing, if you will. So for today, I'm going to start. I do 4 different topics, and I'll mention them as I go along. And once again, this is for the beautiful signs of Cancer: the water sign, the cardinal sign, the initiators. The water being, wow, extremely emotional. You are ruled by the moon. And the moon certainly controls the tide, so the water in us is deeply affected in all of us, but particularly Cancers. And you are particularly sensitive and intuitive, and dare I say, psychic. I find the water signs to be probably more heightened in that sensitivity, and absolutely loving a family. I mean, that's one of the key things that I think of when I think of a Cancer, is just your love of family. And it could be your literal family or just the people you consider family. I mean, you envelop and you nurture and you just wholeheartedly give your love. And I have a Cancer brother, and I love him dearly. And he's a Cancer boy. I mean, he's the incredible communicator, and I've always enjoyed, we could talk for a long time. And then I never hear from him. I mean, literally months go by. But we're not upset. He's not upset. He's not intentionally doing that. He's gone into his shell, if you will, the crab shell. And I think some of you know exactly what I'm speaking about. You do like your alone time. You do like having introspection. You're very comfortable with that. There are a lot of extrovert Cancers, but there's a lot of introvert Cancers too, and both. So with that being said, let us see what the main overall energy, being the first card, has to relay to you for the remainder of this month. We are getting repeat cards, and I understand very, very well, certainly what the reasoning is at this point in time. However, like I said, you may or may not resonate, and then you can also check your other moon and rising. But the first overall energy is the 8 of Swords. Now, this is something that, you know, obviously looks ominous, and it's kind of, it doesn't bring great, you know, feelings when you first see it, but let me explain it a little further. The swords represent the air quality elements, and those are the Aquarius, Gemini, and Libras. This element is very, very, very intellectually inclined, very cerebral. They like to function and figure out things in their lives predominantly through their thoughts. It's just how it is. It's just the way that they can strategize and understand and work through their issues. So because of that, the Eight of Swords is bringing to our attention how our thoughts can be extremely confining and cause discomfort in our lives, in our entire body. You know, it starts in the mind, right? Well, that's a thought. That's not everybody's thought. It's reminding us that we have the complete capability of changing the thoughts so that we can lift our energies and in turn help our moods, which is important for Cancer. They are that sensitive / dare I say slightly moody sign that, you know, is definitely can be very troubled. They take on a lot of the energies that are in the world. Not that a lot of us don't, but particularly, like I said, the water signs in Cancer. So once again, know fully that it's a matter of really focusing and choosing to change the thought as soon as it comes in. If it's not a feeling that's actually bringing you happiness or hope or faith, it's best to let it go. I mean, it just simply is. Be aware of your thoughts, and then as soon as you do that, you'll notice a change in your whole energy. It's showing very clearly that it is self-induced. I mean, the swords, they're not actually as binding and constricting as our thoughts can make them seem. It is really very separated, and the person could very easily walk through. I mean, the binds are, and the bounding and the restrictions are definitely of our own doing, so we in turn can change that around if we choose to do so. So that's just a reminder for the overall energy. And of course it makes sense. Of course you're feeling the weight of things at this point, but know, with everything that you are, I implore you to recognize that things are definitely turning around. And do I have to do this exercise I'm speaking of? You bet I do. I have my days. I am a Pisces rising, which is water. It's your sister sign. And yeah, I feel a lot. And I am determined to keep myself recognizing the things that are improving. That's the best thing I can say to you. So, moving along, the next card and topic will represent the possible blessings / or obstacles. The possible blessings or obstacles for the remainder of the month. And, you know, as I've mentioned in my other videos, a lot of times obstacles are not obstacles at all when I pull up the cards. So we don't have to invite that they be an obstacle. And then also some of our blessings have come through obstacles. I know that too many times to even talk about right now, so I'm sure you can relate to that as well. However, so let us see. Oh, now see, that is beautiful. First of all, it is, once again, in my mind, a blessing. So we have the Knight of Cups. That could very well be you, Cancer. You are the water. You are the cups. You are the emotions. You are the heart, love-filled, sensitive element. And the Knight is definitely coming in to bring you information, and it has to do with the heart. It has to do with your emotions. And I want to say love. Yeah, they represent love. Well, I mean, it's obvious that you have that for everybody, but I think it's rather than the love that you always have and carry with you for your family, as I mentioned, and your friends and your tribe and circle, it's about a relationship, definitely. You may not know about this, but somehow I think it is, and it could very well be a fellow water sign. I think it's you right off the bat. I'm thinking it's you standing in your strength, standing in your power, but that a message is coming to you about a love relationship or somebody you deeply love and care about. I mean, it could be a child or a family member, absolutely. I'm feeling differently though, I really am, and I'm excited to know and have you share with me because it's important right now. And you know, we can meet people through the social media. It doesn't mean we're going outside to meet them, obviously. But actually, I was talking to somebody at a distance in line going into Trader Joe's the other day, and he was very kind and very thoughtful. I thought, can you imagine me meeting somebody right now in these circumstances? Of course it's possible. If you open your energy to that, anything is possible. But I love that. That's the possible blessing obstacle of the month. That's not an obstacle in my mind. I'm excited for you. I want to know. Let me know. It's coming. It definitely is coming, and it is about love. So the next topic we have for you today is going to be about health. I think that's an important one to bring up because, you know, of course we understand that there's a lot of importance right now in being safe and washing our hands and just doing simple things, I'm told. More than ever. I saw this incredible YouTube video yesterday that I try to, you know, pick and choose what I'm watching right now. But it was a doctor in New York, and he said, we've been doing this now for the last 3+ weeks. We have this. We have information that we feel is absolutely valid. And to make a long story short, you're not going to get this virus if you're following the instructions of distancing for now and washing your hands. Don't touch your face. I mean, he made that so clear, and he said, you know, and then he gives you other options and stuff. His name is Brian, and I wish I could remember his last name, but look it up if you think about it. Doctor's information on, you know, the simple ways to prevent getting this virus. So about health, oh my, you are really coming in your power, Cancer. This is beautiful because the chariot represents the sign of Cancer. Mind over matter is the first thing that comes to mind when I see the chariot, victoriously thinking and directing your energies in the proper ways. You know, you are in charge of your vehicle, and that is a metaphor for your body, your mind, your soul, your thoughts, your habits. If for any reason, and I can understand that as well, you might be celebrating with libations at your home, drinking maybe more than you might have to calm yourself and your sensitive nature. Be aware of that. Take charge of that. No, that won't necessarily help in the long run. It's imperative that you keep your immune system up as much as you can. You know, just, you're in charge. You are victorious. Mastering your mind. Isn't that gorgeous? You got this, Cancer. I don't see how much more clear that could be. Yeah, there's rockiness in life right now. You know, you've got the white and the dark, the yin and yang, you know, aspects of life. Of course, we're all experiencing that. There's no denying that. But know that you are right on top of your game. And that's what's going to continually present itself throughout this month and forward. That is beautiful. That is, you've got a lot of energy showing, coming forth for you in a positive way, Cancer. So just be aware of those thoughts, you know, and change them. You do have control over that. Isn't that nice to know? And then last, I'm going to read about the finances. The topic of finances right now. Also very important for many of us, myself included, but knowing help is on his way for that as well. Being patient is important. We will receive what we need to receive. So for the overall message for the remainder of the month, ooh, okay. In regards to finances, interesting. This is the Queen of Wands, and that is a fire element, okay? That's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And we are still in Aries season through the 19th, then it then turns into Taurus. So we definitely have a lot of fiery kind of energy in that desire to kind of really motivate ourselves and stay connected to the sides of that want to move and maybe exercise and keep a schedule, keep a ritual, keep some kind of, normalcy to our lives that's going to help us keep that energy going. In regards to finances, though, I'm not sure. I know that once again, the fire signs represent action, so there's definitely action taking place at this time to help the world in regards to their finances, and you are included in that. Though general, I also want to say that there is very clearly some fire element person, perhaps. Once again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that could be involved in the transactions of your finances. Perhaps somebody you're speaking to through your bank or emailing. People you may not even know are in charge of what's happening right now as far as the stimulus in the government and all that. It's definitely a fiery, strong, authoritative person that's taking charge, and they are not messing around. When you're involved with a fire sign that's involved in a project that has to do with accomplishment and action, yeah, that's when you know it's going to happen. And it's going to happen like quickly. Not like a lot of the earth signs that are incredibly stable but they're slower moving. This is a fast acting energy. So yeah, I see that as just that. I see as far as the finances that things are moving quicker than we know, as quickly as they can. And it's a positive outcome. The fire signs are extremely passionate and heart-filled as well, and they want to help as well. And that's what's coming. So, wow, that's a lot. You've got the 2 water, yourself coming in very strong. We've got the swords, we've got the mind kind of going over time. Easy enough to remedy when you really take that moment to change your thoughts, change the channel, and then the finances of fire and energy and action coming through. Do not lose faith in that, please. Let me finish with your oracle message from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, which I find so helpful and so filled with love as far as guidance is concerned. There's always such positivity to these messages. So that's what I'm about. What do we have for you today, beautiful Cancers? In finishing this reading. They're all basically new to me. This is a newer deck and I'm just in love with it so much. The Map Maker of Destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. Now, it is number 24. 2 plus 4 in numerology becomes a 6. That is about balance, finding your balance again in everyday mundane situations as work and, your daily responsibilities, basically, and health and well-being. Let me read to you what it says. When the map maker of destiny appears, it's a sign that you've been given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of the self. Isn't that the truth? Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make opportunities out of fated experiences. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally might assume the form of a soulmate come to heal your heart and be your companion. Whoa, that might be the Knight of Cups. And perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's what I mean, the food for thought and the different perspective on things. It just helps to feed our souls, you know? You can take in what you want and leave the rest. I am super excited for you. I feel great love and support for you. And I appreciate you being here so much. Do like and let me know any comments, any at all, because I'm wanting to grow. You know, this is newer for me, and I'm just wanting to understand and work with the viewers here. And I appreciate you. So take wonderful care of yourself. Until next time, bye for now.